Here, and what we really thought of is this really nice idea of having an air filter, which is some kind of dome-shaped machine or device that we
using plants,
of course. So what we're gonna do is put it on top of a bus, so it'll suck in air from the outside. We'll clean it through its natural absorbative properties, as you get later. And what it really does is recycles the air, so it provides clean air within the bus, so all the passengers of the bus can get clean air.
Yeah. And why? Because why we usually try on the bus? Because there's if you think about it, there's lots of transit but in the city, or so probably thousands, 10,000, and we put these things on the bus, it will cause a great impact around the entire city, and even the country, if the protocol runs through, if the agreement runs through.
Yeah, and we already mentioned to you about the facts and stuff about people dying of respiratory diseases, and we found that out. Asians, they actually spend approximately 2 hours each day on these buses, so a lot of time is spent on these buses, and we need to provide a good air quality for them when they're traveling, and to prevent these kind of respiratory diseases, right?
Yeah, and if the government was to pass these laws on to have these things on the bus, it would basically be very good for the entire world.
For the country in general, and we hope to reduce the air pollution specifically with our idea.
Yeah, I know we have a design. So it looks like this. You can see it, and then this is another drawing this. So if you can see it, guys, okay, explain. Yeah. Okay, so basically, it's like a little dome. It's like a little greenhouse. So as the polluted air, you see, enters, right? It goes inside this dome, and then you see all these plants, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, and then it gets
sucked in.
Yeah.
The plants will absorb the bad air, and they're during photosynthesis. Of course, we know plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen.
But that's not what only plants do. Plants does
plants also absorb VOCs in the air, which are
nitrogen oxide,
also stuff
sulfur,
like dust particles, airborne toxins,
VOCs, and then
allergens. All these things that can cause all these things can cause respiratory problems. Yeah. So what they do, they absorb it, and they release it through the soil, and that's where it comes out clean air, which will be pumped back into the bus.
Yeah, the good thing about the design is you see there's a little bracket cover that separates the polluted air. Not polluted air. You can say the air from the top from the air at the bottom. But generally, the air at the top will always be the polluted air, because using our design, right, using fans, we can suck the air from the top to the bottom, to the soil. So there are three main filters. Yeah, we researched.
The one, obviously, the plant with the stomatas.
Yeah, the stomatas, which take in CO2 and then release O2. And the other two, which is which are probably better and then more useful than the leaves itself, which is the
synthesis,
the roots and the
the roots.
Yeah, and the soil.
Right. The soil contains bacteria, bacteria that are capable of detoxifying toxins and converting it into food. Yeah. And the soil itself actually has the ability to, because it contains water, it's capable of absorbing these kind of toxins.
Yeah, we found we Googled, and then we found articles about NASA research. They're actually trying to find ways to get air through the soil, because regular plants, right, they just stay there, and then when the bacteria or the chemicals lay on it, they only lay on the surface.
Right.
And then but inside the soil there's so much
bacteria.
And so much bacteria, so to filter, so much soil, and then it's not being used. Only the surface being used.
Right.
So yeah, and that's our idea.
That's pretty much it for today. We thought it was a nice design, and we hope we can further develop on it. And yeah, so see you there.
Go.